Hello everyone and welcome once again to another Kangen video, and again, just as usual, we will show you how this Kangen water machine will revolutionize your life. Right now, in this video, we are going to show you how we use our strong Kangen water, in actually preparing our food. So, what I have here are meat. I have here some pork, beef, and some fish. How we actually prepare them is we soak them with our Kangen water 9.5 before storing them. One of the things that I observed for the years of using this is that the meat, there's no more foul smell, the meat is fresher, and I get to store them in a longer period of time compared to not soaking it with our Kangen water. So I'm gonna show you guys here how we actually get them from the machine, okay? So this is your Kangen 9.5. We have actually three classifications of our Kangen water. We have Kangen 8.5. We use this for our coffee and tea. You know, it makes it more aromatic. At the same time, makes it tastier and stronger. Okay, we also have another type of Kangen. The 9.0, on the other hand, is what we use for cooking, your soup, your rice, everything that we cook, we use the 9.5. And lastly, we have the Kangen 9.5. This is the one for drinking, and this is also the same water that we are going to use for our meat. But before that, I'd like to also show you other types of water that this machine creates. So we have clean water. Most of the time, this is what the babies actually drink in lieu of your distilled or purified water. We also use this for people who are taking maintenance medications for diabetes or hypertensive meds. So ito yung pantulak nila when they drink their maintenance medication. But when drinking vitamins, yung mga supplements, you can actually drink the 9.5 alongside with it. Okay? We also have this. This is actually my favorite. This beauty water is a natural skin toner and astringent. You know, it not only tones up my pores or my skin, it also makes my hair really silky. I just love beauty water. And last but not the least, we have what we call our strong acidic water. This water is what we use for disinfection and for killing off germs. At the same time, when the strong acidic water comes out from the machine, strong Kangen water also comes out simultaneously. Meanwhile, our strong Kangen water is what we use for cleaning, degreasing, and most of the time I use them to remove oil-based insecticides and pesticides away from our produce. Aside from that, I also use them for cleaning my kitchen counters, everything. That's why here in my home, it's not just about drinking the right water, but really turning to something really great as holistic wellness. And that's what I'm really thankful and grateful about. Okay, so let's actually get some water here for our meat. And as I have my scissor here, and basically I'm just gonna turn the machine on. So what I have here is a fish. Basically, it's a fish steak. So what I have here is a fish steak. Hope you can see it. Yeah, so I like soaking my salmon, fish, usually with our Kangen water. If you can see there, lots of things just come afloat because our Kangen water will actually freshen up every piece of the meat that's in our fish steak. So I'm gonna also get some Kangen water using this because what I have here are some other types of meat that I want to also soak before actually keeping them in the refrigerator or the freezer, right? So I have here some beef. Okay, just put that there. Basically, what I'm trying to show you is how we prepare our meat before actually refrigerating them. Okay, so again, this is your Kangen water. I also have another meat here. So we want them really fresh. We want to make sure that there's no blood-based dyes, you know, coming into our food. So again, this is your pork and then your beef meat. And you know, just soaking them around 10 minutes to 15 minutes, you will see all those blood-based dyes arise and all the things that's really not keeping this meat fresh comes off because of this Kangen water. So I'm just gonna leave it for a few minutes while we also do and prepare our fruits, our produce, because we love tomatoes, we love fruits such as our grapes and even our apples, right? These are fruits where you also eat the skin, and not even just fruits, including our green leafy vegetables, everything, we prepare it with our Kangen water. On my experience, right, yung mga nalanta na gulay, it's actually oxidized already. But when we soak it with our Kangen water, like for 30 minutes, it actually comes to life. That's why I always make sure that prior to keeping my food in my storage, I really run them with Kangen water. So everything in my home is actually Kangen water. Alright guys, so right now I'm also going to show you how I prepare for my fruits and my produce, like your tomatoes or usually your grapes. So I'm just gonna actually put some cherry tomatoes in both of the glasses here. Just the same amount of that cherry tomato. We're actually gonna see here are your residual oil-based insecticides and pesticides. So the reason why I'm actually doing this is because most of our produce, even if they are labeled organic, are always sprayed with oil-based insecticides and pesticides, especially when they come from our supermarkets. One of the things that this oil-based insecticides and pesticides actually do for you and your health is just destroy it. They are highly carcinogenic and you don't want to eat that together with your produce. Our purpose for actually eating these fruits, these vegetables, is to actually become healthy. However, that purpose would not be served if there will be oil-based insecticides and pesticides in there, right? So what I'm gonna do here is to actually just rinse this fruits. So what I'm gonna do here is to actually take some tap water. Again, our tap water, it's chlorinated. So again, this is your tap water. So this is our tap water. I'm also going to take strong Kangen water. Okay. Strong acidic water. I'm gonna take some strong Kangen water here. So now we have our strong Kangen water. Okay. So I'm just gonna take this off. Again, whenever we rinse our fruits and vegetables with our tap water, This water is actually chlorinated, and not only does it contain the chlorine and all the other contaminants from the water, it is actually absorbed by your produce. So imagine that you're cooking your rice with tap water, or maybe you're rinsing everything with your tap water. It actually gets absorbed. So I have here our strong Kangen water. This has passed from our Kangen water machine. And what I want you to actually notice here, when we actually pour this strong Kangen water, is its major function is takes off oil-based insecticides and pesticides. So I'm just gonna stir this over, okay, and let's just wait for a little few minutes, and let's see how this water in fact cleans our produce. Usually I soak them for about 5 to 10 minutes. And what I have here, so that we will actually see how our strong Kangen water takes off all the oil-based insecticides and pesticides. One of the things that I really like about this strong Kangen water is, aside from the produce actually absorbs them, right? It actually reinvigorates the antioxidants that's in your produce. Okay, so let me just take this here. We'll transfer this for you to actually see this. Alright, so yeah, our oil-based insecticides and pesticides are not just limited to these fruits. Most and everything in the farm are actually protected from all of the insects. That's why they spray it with oil-based insecticides and pesticides. And they use oil-based. That's why your ordinary tap water cannot actually remove them. And imagine if you're actually rinsing your green leafy vegetables or your rice and everything else with your tap water, that just gets absorbed. So we're gonna check out how does our tap water actually rinse our cherry tomatoes. Normally with your tap water, it's just like that, as is. But this one is with our strong Kangen water, okay? If you can see here, it's yellowish. That's the oil-based insecticides and pesticides from your produce. Now we also have here our grapes. Usually, even with rinsing the tap water, the white stickers or the oil-based insecticides in these grapes is still there. And it's oil-based because it doesn't come off easy. Now with our strong Kangen water, you can see there's discoloration from that. And basing on this, you can see here that the oil-based insecticides and pesticides are already removed from your produce. So your fruits get to taste better. At the same time, they're more crispy. They get to be more alive. And I know and I'm confident that the antioxidants in these fruits is there already. So your produce actually tastes better and the antioxidants is back. And the thing is, it also has a longer shelf life. So I love my fruits with my strong Kangen water. So now, let's go back to our meat and fish and see what happened after soaking with our Kangen water. Alright guys, so now we're back with our meat and I'm gonna rinse first our salmon. Okay, this one is the fish. So I'm gonna rinse it with Kangen water just to make sure everything else comes out or comes off from that fish. You can see how fresh, and in here I cannot even smell the foul smell it had a while ago. Let's again soaking it with Kangen water for 10 to 15 minutes. So there you have it. That's your fish. So I'll just transfer some fish belly here. So yeah, that's our fish. We are also going to take our beef. So we're just gonna rinse this once again with our Kangen water. This takes a little while. If you can see here, the blood-based dye already is out. So we actually want that. So I'm just rinsing this thoroughly so that before storing our beef, it's fresher, has a longer shelf life inside our fridge. So this is our beef. All right, so we also have, of course, our pork. We will also rinse this just like how we rinse our beef. You can also see here all the blood-based dye and everything else. I'm just gonna rinse that. There you have it. All your meat, all of this are ready to go into the refrigerator. So this is again your fish. It smells good. It's not foul smell anymore. It looks better. It looks fresher. These are your meat and we are ready to actually store them. Alright guys, I hope you learned how to actually prepare your meat before storing them and the importance of not cleaning them with your chlorinated tap water and using a really great water, electrolyzed water, to actually clean your meat for it to last longer, taste better, and most of all, the freshness is very important. And so if you want to learn more of what this machine actually is, please follow me or send me a direct message in my Instagram at Kangen Philippines. Follow or like us on Facebook, Kangen Water PH. And of course, if you want to see more videos about this, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the subscribe button below to see more videos. See you in the next video.